yourself. It's a kind of self-hypnosis with open eyes. You gaze at your third eye, and this trains your ability to fascinate. You learn it by fascinating yourself. A very, very, very powerful and important exercise. Please do this exercise again and again. And if you begin to sway, if you can do arm levitation, you can also, if the arm levitation works, then you can use positive suggestions and use this as your new self-hypnosis technique. It works great. I prefer it to use this technique only by saying the suggestions in my mind. I don't say it loud, I just imagine them, or I just think about them. I only say to me in my mind. This brings us to our first hypnotic experiment with the client. And now I'm gonna show you the technique of hypnotic fascination with another person. And now in this video, and after the video, I will explain that. Okay? Please watch the video now. Look into my left eye. Now you've seen this short presentation of hypnotic fascination. Now I will explain several facts to understand what we've done. The first is you ask your client to look at your left eye, and you look at the third eye, this point between the eyebrows of your client. And please, as we did in the last exercise, try not to blink. Eyes keep open. And also try not to talk to your clients. Words can disturb the process. It's very important. In the most techniques we use in this course, try not to talk. Okay? And then we begin to move first the hand in the peripheral field of vision, as I've explained before, to stimulate the unconscious mind. And then we do movements clockwise in front of the eyes. This also stimulates the unconscious mind. And what's very important is that you are very concentrated and you go in trance yourself. At first it's not so easy because you have to concentrate on your movement, but you will notice it if you are able to defocus your eyes and don't think, you just want your client to go in trance. It's getting better and better, but now it's only important to learn the technique. And at first, don't use this hypnotic fascination technique as a standalone hypnosis technique, because you have to train it that it works really, really good. And if you try it the first or the second time, maybe it will not bring the output you would consider. And so just do it to open your client, to soften your client, and then do another induction, and to maybe do hypnotic fascination first, and then use other inductions in combination. I'm going to show you in the next videos how to combine these together. But of course, after you've trained your gaze, your hypnotic fascination ability, you can also use it as a very, very powerful standalone technique to hypnotize. But please remember, every induction you use, even the inductions you have learned in the past, also relaxation inductions or element induction, whatever, works or work better if you use the hypnotic fascination technique first to open, to soften your client. Okay, the second hypnotic fascination experiment I will show you now is called unconscious forward, backward, and in several seconds you will know why it's called unconscious forward, unconscious backward. Let's start. Please feet together. Okay, look into my left eye. Okay, unconscious forward, unconscious backwards. Okay, unconscious forward and backward. Okay. Now the eyelids are getting heavier and heavier and the eyes want to close. And the eyes close. Okay. Okay, now you've seen in a moment your client begins to sway forward and backward. You have an unconscious response, and when you have the unconscious response, you can start to suggest. In this case, I've suggested that the eyelids are getting heavier and heavier and the eyes want to close. When the eyes are closed, we have hypnosis. We can start working. One possibility would be to combine it with a drop back induction, which I will show you in one of the next lessons. And this brings us to our next hypnotic fascination experiment, or third hypnotic fascination experiment, which is called unconscious forward. And in the next short video you will see why it's called unconscious forward. Okay, let's start. Look into my left eye. Okay, I've seen our next experiment. The best way would be that you find a person you can train with, maybe a colleague or another hypnotist or a client, and you can train these techniques and these phenomena, because it's very interesting to find out what works better for you and what feels better for you. Okay. You can also do these experiments with the clients to prepare them for the hypnosis session, to show them, okay, unconscious forward, unconscious backward, and they will feel okay, they react to your suggestion, and so they learn, okay, what you say will happen, and this strengthens the rapport, and the next suggestion will be much stronger. Okay. Okay, and this brings us to our next, our fourth hypnotic fascination experiment, and the fourth hypnotic fascination experiment